Hi, my name is Mike Welker, Coordinator of E-Learning Innovation here at NC State. I'm very excited to talk to you today and give you a brief introduction to a new space at NC State, a next generation classroom test kitchen located here in 150B Falarius. Now, what does all that mean? Basically, this is sort of a experimental area that we're using as a test bed to allow us to be able to offer hands-on experience with proposed new technologies and tools to refine and develop our next generation of classrooms here at NC State. So this is a space that all faculty are welcome to at any point. You're welcome to call ahead and make a custom one-on-one appointment. We are trying to put some programming in here, such as our Friday small steps. So always feel free to just stop by and let's go on and take a look inside. Almost all the equipment is on wheels. They're both from the chairs to the tables to the stands for the smart cap board to our actual display itself. That's on a mobile cart there as well. And the theory is this is to maximize flexibility. I'll quickly change this into, let's say, some sort of like Y formation or U or L or something like that. I could quickly do that, grab hold of our display here, decide I want to more center that in there and move that around, or I could go for rows or whatever I want to do. And the idea is to have maximum flexibility so that the technology is not as fixed and not limiting us to having different sorts of interactions or different sorts of pedagogical possibilities. One of the technologies that we're really excited to have in our initial launch of the test kitchen equipment is NC State's very own first Zoom room. As you might suspect, that's connected to our Zoom telepresence tool. In short, it allows you to have a wireless presentation, conference calling, multimedia sharing, collaborative as well as virtual connections through leveraging the Zoom platform right in your classroom, all controlled through one wireless interface of, in this case, the iPad. Zoom's intent is to make it incredibly user-friendly to be able to control and have all the capabilities of the Zoom room right off of this device. And again, it's wireless, so you can move around the room and reconfigure the room so you're not tied to a podium or any one place. Briefly, some of the controls on it is there's a phone system, so you'll be able to do speaker phone teleconferences from the system. Then presentation mode, which will allows you basically to connect either an Apple device or any other device to be able to share any kind of multimedia onto the big display there. If there's an existing Zoom meeting, which we could enter that in there and then have our room system join that and participate in that with our webcam and microphone. Then soon we'll have the capability to be able to schedule this room as a resource when we're going to set up an Outlook an Outlook meeting. We can say we want it in the test kitchen, then that'll populate this ongoing display of upcoming meetings, which you can launch an upcoming Zoom meeting just through one tap. And then finally, there's a Meet Now capability. So I can scroll down to anybody, such as me at my desk, and I can invite them into a meeting and say, I connect to, in this case, my office. One of the other features that we currently have in the test kitchen is something we've been getting interest in from both students as well as faculty, and that's having some sort of loaner device. So in this case, we have loaner Samsung Galaxy Tabs, piloting to see how those will work in this environment. Then we have also in here a smart cap board, pretty much a glass board and a frame here. But the party tricks that this brings versus a regular dry erase board is that I could then take out, say, a flash drive, just a standard USB drive, and it's got a connector here on the side. So once I take my flash drive and I put it in there, a series of little lights will light up here on this because this is a digital area, and I'll have a camera icon. And if I tap that camera icon, what it's going to do is capture everything that's on the board and put it a digital PDF copy of that onto my flash drive. And then I can take that flash drive and plug it into my PC and have my archive of any drawings that I decide to capture on there. So that's pretty cool, but there's even more to it. I can take an app with either my tablet or a smartphone or a PC, and I can sync to this and then share that with folks so they can get a real-time view of my drawings on there. I can share that on any sort of display, such as our TV here, but I could also share that in a Zoom session as well to share content. So I could be physically in a room writing on my board here, and then that would then go out through the cloud and connect anybody who would be in a Zoom session. So in review, that's what we have in here today. We're hoping to get you, the faculty's input, and get you in here to have hands-on time to play with this stuff and get your feedback to determine things that we like and think are going to be effective to fold into the next generation classroom.